Hi students, so let us derive the relation between surface energy and surface tension. We have already seen surface energy means what and surface tension means what. Today we have to discuss what is the relation between them. So see here, so for that purpose here concentrate on this diagram. Here A, B, C, D, this is a rectangular frame. So where we can write A, B, C, D, it is a rectangular frame. Rectangular frame. And along which PQ is the wire of length. So this is PQ, it is a wire and it has length small l. So small l is the length of PQ and PQ is the wire which can slide along this frame. Okay, so see here in this article, soap film, this concept is very important. Now I want to give here one small demo how we can how we can produce soap film. Okay, so for that purpose, see here I take here one soap like this. Just you have to pour some water on your palm. So just I pour some water on my palm and a soap is here. Just you can rub it like this. So after rubbing this soap, you can produce a film. That film is called soap film. See here how it can be produced. So this soap film can be produced like this. See here, you can see here you can see the soap film. How we can produce the soap film? Just remove your palm from each other, and in between these two palms there is a transparent film which is made by soap. That film is called as soap film, and it has two surface because you can see the area of that film surface, and I also see the area of this film surface. So this whatever may be the soap film is here, that soap film has two surface areas. We already produced a soap film which has two surface. Now see here ABCD, it is a rectangular frame. Just you have to take this frame in horizontal manner and dip into the soap solutions. So after dipping soap solution and it take out. So after taking out this rectangular frame, see here one soap film is produced, that is APQB is the soap film. So we can write here APQB is the soap film, and we already told you how we can produce soap film. Whenever soap film is there, so definitely how many surfaces are there? Only two. Now let us discuss about the relation between surface energy and surface tension. So so this soap film, it is made up of soap solution, so definitely there is a surface tension. So the surface tension can be produced, or the surface tension is, we can write the formula for surface tension. So surface tension is given by, we know the formula surface tension. Surface tension can be represented by letter capital T. So surface tension is equal to force per unit length, that is F upon L. So to prove To calculate the value of force, we can write this formula is L is multiplied by T. So T multiplied by L. So we get here force. So but L. So instead of this L, we can apply or we can consider 2L. Why? Because whatever may be the soap film is here, it has two surfaces. For that purpose, so instead of length L, we have to use 2L because soap film has two surfaces. Okay. So force is equal to surface tension multiplied by 2L. This is the first equation. Now we have to do one thing here. If the wire PQ, which has length small l, so if this length is moved through the distance dx, so now if I apply a force and this PQ wire move through dx, then work done is there. So to calculate work done, there is a basic formula. That formula is like this. So for small work done, so dW can be represented by small work done. So work done is equal to whatever may be the force which you can apply, that force multiplied by displacement. So this is the work. Now force multiplied by displacement. Now here we can write F multiplied by displacement can be represented by dx. Dx, that is the displacement. So this is for small work done. So force we already calculated in equation number first. What is force? T into 2L. So just put here T multiplied by 2L multiplied by dx. So concentrate on 2L into dx. 2L represents what? That soap film has two surfaces. So now we can write here 2L represents that is the area of soap film, where 2L, that is area of soap film, because soap film has two sides, that's why we are using 2L. Now this is length of the surface area, okay, and dx, that is the breadth. So length into breadth equal to 2L into dx is equal to area. So dA stands for what? Area, because 2L multiplied by dx means what? Length into breadth. So that's why equation 2 becomes, so suppose this is equation, we calculate here the value of work done. So small work done is equal to what? T into 2L into dx. But 2L into dx, that is what? That is the area. So instead of 2L into dx, we can put what? Area. So equation 2 becomes dW, that is work done, is equal to surface tension, that is T multiplied by 2L into dx, that is dA. So therefore surface tension will be dW upon dA. So dW upon dA means what? dW stands for what? Work, and dA stands for what? Area. So surface tension, that is T, is equal to, we get here a new formula, surface tension is equal to work upon area. But this is surface tension. So this is supposed to be equation number 3. Now in our previous video we have seen work upon area means what? So work upon area means, but work upon area means what? Surface energy. We have seen already surface energy means what? So surface energy means what? Work upon area. So instead of this work upon area, we can put surface energy. Therefore, from equation 3, surface tension must be equal to surface energy. So this is the relation between surface energy and surface tension, because both are having same formula. That's all. Let us discuss about some applications of surface tension. Now, I think you have seen some small insects are there. Small insects are there. They can easily walk along the surface of water. So this is possible due to only surface tension. So this is the best applications of surface tension. Means any small insects, if it can walk along the surface, like spider. So spider can easily walk along the surface of water. So due to what? Surface tension. Now if you add some detergent, any detergent, Wheel, Ariel, like this. So if you add any detergent into the water, so due to this, what happened? The surface tension of water decreases. So always you should remember the surface tension of soap solutions. If you add detergent into the water, it means that it becomes what? Soap solutions. So the surface tension of these soap solutions is always minimum. Third most important application is, you have seen the mosquitoes lying along the surface of water. They lay eggs here along the surface of water. But if you pour some kerosene, then what happens? The surface tension of this water decreases and the eggs easily goes down inside the liquid. So therefore, we can stop the breeding of mosquitoes. So these are the important applications of surface tension.